sweet girl.
Bye-bye. I love you.
Don't be so sad. Introduce her to the channel, Connor.
All right. Everybody, this is my baby niece, Chloe.
The sweetest baby ever.
She soon will be chucking this too, promise you guys. A part of me doesn't want to film this video right now knowing that we are here at the final day of Vlogmas 2022. I'm Connor O'Reilly and today is day 25 of 25 straight days of disc golf content. Well, we did have one kind of climbing, cross-training mixed day in there, but the rest has been packed full of disc golf courses and exciting content for all you guys. We do have one final giveaway today, the biggest one of this year's Vlogmas, so you don't want to miss out on it. A bunch of discs. We had one donated from the Flying Armadillo yesterday. We're gonna have a prismatic jersey or bucket hat available for you guys. That's the one with the clover pattern that you saw in episode 4. You're gonna get to pick your choosing off the website of what you want and what size you need to fit you right. Also, OTB Discs has offered to give a disc as well as some kind of clothing / apparel item. We got some hats and some shirts and stuff on there. So the link in the description will show you your options for those things, and make sure to hit the description as well to figure out how to enter the final giveaway. And go check out that corresponding Instagram post to make sure you don't miss out. Let's go, you guys. One final day here at Live Oak Brewery. Y'all seen it before. You're gonna see it again. Our first hole out here at Live Oak Brewery is a 513-foot par 4. There's a mandatory on this telephone post here, depicted by a beer barrel with that yellow arrow on it, forcing you to the right side. So you gotta pretty much play up this low ceiling, unless you want to kind of try to get risky and just squeeze past the left side of that big oak tree or the right. Really a 2-shot par 4, as short as it is. And if you didn't check out last year's Vlogmas, go make sure and watch the Live Oak Brewery video so you can see the couple tweaks that we will be playing in today's version. I'm gonna get aggressive with this Explorer, try to shoot it down the left side here past those wires and maybe get a late flip. Oh my gosh, I just threw the best shot you pretty much can on this hole. Maybe could have went a faster disc and flipped it a little more, but honestly, that was way better than I expected. So good start here on the first. Slid down into this bunker quite a bit, but it is dry right now, so inbounds, and got a Saki Slammer Flex forehand up to a super cool green. This one's up on whatever those brewing things are that y'all told me were in the comments last year, but you know, big barrel things. Up there for a putt, but it's a tricky green, you guys. A lot of guarded angles. Being as tall as I am and this close to the basket, I still can't actually see even the number plate up top. So I'm gonna have to get my line and bust out the basketball putt. Sit down. Rough. Got to check my par here on hole number 1, and next time I play this hole, maybe I'll try to play to the right side of the green, because these big mash tins or whatever they are hard to get around. Hole 2 is a par 3 at 265 feet. This one's pretty short, but I believe there's out of bounds all the way in front of you up to the basket around circle's edge short. Then you have an island green. Low-hanging oak branch on the left side of the green is another kind of prominent feature here that you're gonna have to avoid. It works well for a forehand skip shot. Gonna play Justice flat and firm, let it have a little chop skip back. A little sawed off, but that'll putt. That
Shane
par hurts,
Connor
you
with
guys.
a par.
That par hurts.
Cow with the bird.
Ja, ja.
All right, even through two. Time to get it going on the third. 192 feet through this triple mandatory. Very low ceiling here. And there is a little bit of a drop off just behind the basket, so if you air it long, you'll have some extra distance to come back with. The height makes me want to throw forehand, but gotta go backhand here. Time to get small. Oh yeah, just right of the bucket. First birdie of the round. Hole 3 might be the shortest hole on the course, but with that triple mandatory, very specific, and if you miss that height by a few feet, hard to get that birdie here.
Step through like me. The fuse.
Oh!
Cage hit.
Take out the camera.
Hole 4 is a 258-foot par 3, dead straight. Plays just behind that low-hanging oak branch, so just left or right of that branch is going to put you right at the bucket. I think this one kind of baits you into trying to actually park the basket versus knowing that getting a clean line past that oak branch puts you pretty much there anyways, so throw it straight, take what you got. Gonna go beat in faith on some hyzer and let it stand to straight throughout the flight. Ooh, a little bit low, slid up to the base of those branches, and it's gonna be a tough window from there. Now that I'm here in front of the bucket, I remember this one playing a little bit longer than what the tee sign reads last year, so might have to come back and laser this one next time. This branch is really the key feature to beat. If you can beat this branch slash bushes, then you're home free. Oh, I tried, you guys. Unfortunate par on this short one, but really got to make sure to pass that bush if you want any chance. It looks like the basket here for hole number 5 is about 100 feet left to where it typically is. It usually plays just straight ahead there on the right side of that white post, right of those mesquite trees, but looks like it got moved for an event recently and hasn't been moved back, so still playing a similar distance here, but this time tucked on the left. Nothing really in your way, so shape your shot how you want to, and it's about 370 feet.
There's no certain doom with this one.
Yeah, the certain doom is diminished with that pin placement, and that's kind of sad. We go Opto Pioneer, rip it nice and flat. Yeah, a little wide, and the grass is so long out here, you're not going to get too much skip, so circle's edge. 40-footer for birdie look.
Heck yeah.
I failed to mention earlier that this is only a 13-hole track, so something to keep note of. And here on the 6th, we have another par 4. This one's on the shorter side at 392 feet. But you got this big line of oaks in your way, really blocking a lot of progress. A lot of ways to attack this. You can kind of try to play under the canopy of the oaks for a long putt or a short chip up. Or you can blast a high shot over the trees and try to give you that eagle putt. Big over the top bomber with the Snorlax ride.
There you go.
That's what you want it to look like.
Heck yeah.
Just in front of the pyramid Pretty cool touch to this course is this keg green. You got these bunkers of kegs to kind of block you from getting to the bucket. And we got an eagle look.
Really careful that point.
Got a birdie here on the 6th. Definitely a hole I'm looking to grab an eagle as much as possible, but can't get it every time. Hole 7 is a par 3 at 315 feet and probably the first shot that really forces you to move from the left to the right at the end of the flight, but you can also play it pretty straight and still get yourself a look on the left side. There's a low ceiling for that last probably 75 feet of the flight created by an oak branch on the right side, so I think it fits a right hand forehand really nicely. Gonna go with my straight Pioneer hyzer stand-up shot. Oh yeah, nice little gentle path skip there, and we gotta look for birdie. There we go, a little bit short here on the 7th, which is actually our midway point, and able to pick up the birdie. Don't forget to check out your Connor O'Reilly Tour Series faiths at the description below.
Don't forget that merchandise, you heard me?
And those CO hats. Good putt, Dustin. Over on OTBDiscs.com. Typically, hole 8 plays as one of the hardest holes out here. Has a 417-foot par 3 that finishes on that hill to the right there. But the basket is a little bit shorter right now, right over 300 feet. Straight with a slight turn to the right is going to get you there, and kind of got a tight enough gap off the tee to make you think. Gonna go hyzer flip to turn with the fuse. Got a bit of a headwind here, so should help the disc flip over. Be the one. Dang. Cruise just right of the bucket, but we got a long putt for birdie. We've gotten slightly lucky with Winter Storm Elliott. There's been less flight traffic on this Christmas Eve than usual, so we haven't had to wait for the planes as typical as often if you want to shoot some content at a Live Oak.
At YouTube.
Content at YouTube. Knocked in that birdie nice and firm. Go try out a fuse whether you're a beginner or the biggest arm on the planet. You can find a use for it. Not saying I got that, but you know. Just wanted to give a quick shout out to my man Simon Lizotte. He's influenced me so many ways over my come up in disc golf, and recently I saw he was wearing this titanium arm sleeve for that elbow pain, and I recently got 2 of these myself and been wearing them the last 3 rounds now, I think, and I like it a lot better than the kind of elbow brace I had that started here and ended there, because that one I feel like really restricted my range of motion. This one allows me to have a little more freedom and that flexibility that you need for disc golf. Here onto the 9th, we have a par 3 at 247 feet. This one tucks sharply to the right after this thick oak cluster here. Perfect for the spiking forehand or the quick turning backhand. This one's kind of blind, you can't see it, it's so thick off the tee here. But gonna put this Justice up flat, trust the fade. I like that a lot, come on. Oh, these ones are always exciting when you gotta listen to see if you aced or not. Adds a little element of surprise to it, you know? Lean back.
Lean back. Lean back.
There you go. Nice flat nose angle.
Okay.
All right. I got $10 if you can score 3 from there.
You might as well give me your $10 now.
Pressure was on. Pressure was on.
Yeah.
Shay,
Oh
giving
my
it,
God.
Is it a legit bid?
He said, I want that money. Give me that money.
I'll give you a high five instead of 10, alright?
You should give me 10, but yeah.
Dinner on us, I guess.
Good shot, dude. Yes.
Connor O'Reilly in the walkabout. Nails his target.
Looking back, this one's gotten really tight, so this must have been pretty close, just inside of an ace line. But
Apex predator here.
you heard it.
Ooh, he's stealing.
What? I need a new tool vehicle, y'all. Don't judge me. Complete with the drive-up tap.
How's just looking for van life
I'm down.
options, you know? Rebuilt engine, might need some new tires. but
May need a
like-
little slap on some new paint. Hole 10 is the shortest hole on the track at 135 feet. Straight out of this beautiful live oak canopy. It's gonna bend slightly left. Really hard to get this one chain height or left enough with as short as it is and how low the ceiling is. But pretty easy to play for birdie here. I really think kneeling forehand might be the ideal play here. Go with my straighter harp because I want an ace really badly. Luckily I caught that hill because we all know impending doom lies behind it. Kind of tricky footing on this little rock mound. Par here on the 135 footer. Always hurts, but I was looking for that ace anyway, so it's alright. Hole 11 is the longest hole on the course at 475 feet. This par 4 is pretty much dead straight. There's some kind of lowland up on the right before you get to the bucket for the last like 150 to 200 feet coming in. That usually has some water and some beehives to avoid over there as well. Just a classic bomb shot. All right, TT arrive. Jam it on hyzer. Little pop up. Bad place in here. I was lacking the angle I needed to push this one straight enough to access this attackable par 4. Always a fun hole to play. I'm hoping this mandatory here on the 12th was a joke or from a very old version of this course where there actually was some semblance of advantage to be had going down the right side here. It's gone now though. 240 feet, straight up over this little bit of a mound. It's gonna taper back off to flat and even go slightly downhill after you get to this initial ride. Big oak tree on the left of the green to avoid because it's gonna block any putting windows you have. Good for a straight to fade forehand or a slightly turning backhand. Perfect hole for a beat-in fade. Give it some height off to the left. Just let it fade about 40 feet right. Never mind, 20 feet. Dang, for a second I thought if that one stayed up in the air, it had an ace chance, but should be parked. Birdie here on the 12th, and we have one hole to go for Vlogmas 2022. So bittersweet, the grind has finally come to an end, but it will continue throughout the season. I really appreciate everybody who has watched any of our Vlogmas videos. It's been a lot of fun making them for you guys. The one, the only, the final hole of 2022 Vlogmas. Hole 13 out at Live Oak Brewery is a par 3 that finishes perched up on a big mound. 350 feet, but plays significantly uphill here. It's gonna play probably more in the 400 foot range. And it truly pains me to say that this will be the end of our Vlogmas installment for 2022. It's It's been a lot of fun. I feel like we've had some good growth from last year's Vlogmas. It feels easier to get in front of the camera and talk and be myself in front of you guys, and I appreciate y'all letting me kind of show some of my quirks and not tuning away because of it. So it's been a lot of fun, and once again, thank everybody. Opto Stiletto, one more chance at those sweet chains. Oh my gosh, that was so close. My life just flashed before my eyes. So did the sun. Let's go. One final birdie to end off Vlogmas the only way we know how. That's all she wrote for our 13 holes making up day 25 of Vlogmas from Live Oak Brewing Company out here just by the airport in Austin, Texas. I just want to give a huge shout out to Megan for helping make all of this happen. Without her, Vlogmas would not have been honestly even doable or even close to the quality content that we've been able to provide. Also a huge thank you to Latitude 64 and OTB Discs for supporting me over the last few years as I've worked my way up into the tour ranks, and I've got some exciting new partnerships to announce to you guys soon for 2023 as well, so stay tuned for those. This is it for day 25 of Vlogmas, also our final giveaway of this season's Vlogmas, so make sure to hit the description below and go check out that corresponding Instagram post to see how to enter. You're not going to want to miss out. Pack full of discs and merchandise. You even get to pick some of your own stuff when it comes to the merch, the shirts, the hats, all that good stuff. So make sure you go take a look at it and enter while you can. That is it for Vlogmas 2022, and I can't thank you guys enough for liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing your energy with us. It's been awesome to show up to the course, hear people shout across happy Vlogmas and all the stuff we've gotten in between. I'm Connor O'Reilly, and we will see you guys soon.
And we won't see you tomorrow.
Not tomorrow, but we will see you soon, you guys. I promise.